YouTube, what's going on? It's your guy, Professor Smell Good, and we back, baby. All right, you guys, I got some valuable information for you guys today. Very valuable information for you guys, okay? Now, what we're going to be talking about, well, first and foremost, I'm going to start from the 70s. And, well, Pacific, I told you guys about Medina, all right? Medina is not the first company, all right, in New York that sold oils. And I'm going to tell you the reason why. I'm going to tell you who is. Listen carefully. Matter of fact, get your pen and get some paper and take some notes. Get pen and get paper and take notes. All right? I'm going to give you a little time to get some pen and paper. All right, have a good one now. All right. Y'all got your pen and paper ready? Valuable information I'm about to give you guys, man. Priceless information. Write this stuff down. Write it down, okay? I'm going to be giving up some connects, too. I'm actually giving, I normally don't even do this, but I'm going to give you guys the connect to the first company in New York to sell the oils, okay? Write it down. Hey, now. All right, let's get to it. One of the first companies in New York to sell the oils is a company, write it down, that goes by the name of Gold Star. Gold Star. G-O-L-D, and obviously fragrances. Gold Star Fragrances, okay? G-O-L-D-S-T-A-R, Gold Star Fragrances, okay? In New York City, this was in the 70s. This was in the 70s. And whether you believe it or not, that company still to this day has the best oils in New York. They have the best oils in New York. Hands down. They charge a little bit more. Man, I'm talking about the quality is mind-blowing, man. The quality of these oils is mind-blowing. I'm talking about when you buy these oils and you sell these oils, you will be a fool if you actually sell these. Let me show you. Get a bottle at. You guys saw the drams before, right? Let me get the dram, 1 second. These are the dram roll-ons, okay? You will be a fool if you sell these for $3 with this type of quality that you're going to get from Gold Star Fragrances. Top of the line quality. And the very beautiful thing about their company is that their oils stay the same all the way from the 70s all the way up until 2018. They had clients all the way from the 70s still till now that purchase oils from them, and their quality has never ever changed. Same consistency every single time. Remember my teacher I told you guys about? Abdul Hamid from the Halal Bookstore? Okay. He was the one that told me about that. He was the one that told me about them, and he said that they are one of the first people to sell the oils in New York. I actually called them to confirm it. And actually it was right. Okay, it was right. Information was accurate. They are the first people to sell the oils in New York, okay? Now, with that being said, best oils in New York, one of the first people to sell oils in New York. Got that? All right. Now, let's continue. Remember that community, that group called the Ansar Allah community? They have so many names, you know. At first they had the name the Pure Ansar Sufi. And then they changed the name to the Ansar Allah community. And from there they changed it to the Nawabian, or Nubian Islamic Hebrews to the Nawabians. You know about that, okay? But in New York, they were the first ones to walk around in New York selling the oils out there. I'm not talking about the companies that sold the wholesale. We're talking about the people that would actually walk around in New York and had the oils in New York. They were the first one to have it. They were the first ones to have the oils in New York. As far as out there selling oils and promoting oils in New York, they were the first ones. And according to what the lady told me, her name is Sonia, okay? She's the one that owned this business, Gold Star Fragrance. She told me, she said, listen, she said they were the first ones to buy oils from her. The Ansar Allah community. Ansar Allah community, they used to wear, I don't know if you know, they used to wear all white. In the 70s, they used to wear all white, the white thobe, the white turban. A brother once told me, he said they also had the thicker beads that come across the chest, and they used to have the oil belt. The belt that had the slots of the oil. I think what they did is they took the shotgun shell holder and they just made a belt out of it, and they would actually put the 1/3 ounce roll-ons in there, okay? And they used to be out walking around on the street selling the oils, and they used to be on the corners. They used to have the tables, and they used to also be on the trains selling oils in New York in the 70s. Now here are some of the names of the fragrances in the 70s that they used to sell. Pay close attention. Egyptian musk. Egyptian musk. As a matter of fact, Sonia, that's the name of the lady that owns the business, Gold Star Fragrances, but her father, his name is Adil. He was the first one to actually introduce the Egyptian musk to the Ansar Allah community. In the 70s, he was the first one to do it. All right? And Egyptian, I'm going to name some fragrances they had back then. Egyptian musk. Somali Rose. Somali Rose is well known. Somali Rose, they were the first ones. The Ansar Allah community, they were the first ones to actually put out the Somali Rose. Okay. It wasn't the brothers here. It wasn't the brothers here in Detroit. I told you before about Farid Muhammad in the 30s. He introduced the oils, but it was the imports. But as far as the domestic Somali Rose, New York was the first people to actually sell the Somali Rose. Matter of fact, New York was the first people to actually sell the Egyptian musk. Egyptian musk, it started in New York. Of course, in Egypt, they had it in Egypt, but as far as here in the U.S., us actually buying it here in the U.S., the first place to buy that from in the U.S. was actually New York. Somali Rose, New York. Black Rose was another one they had. Oriental Sweet Musk. It's another one that they had, okay? Medina Musk. That very dark, it's so dark you can't see through the bottle. New York. Gold Star Fragrances. Back then, now I think that she said they had like maybe a small amount back then. But now, they got over 2,000 fragrances now. Priceless information, man. Write this stuff down. Write it down, okay? And I'm going to tell you something else. Watch the video all the way through. How's it going, sir? All right. Got something new. Okay. Watch the video all the way through so that I can give you a certain code name. I can give you a code where you can actually call her and she'll take care of you. You can call the company, give her this code name, and she'll take care of you. Listen very carefully, write it down. All right, let's get back to the list. Medina Musk. All right. Violet. I don't know if it was African violet, but violet. Tunisian jasmine. And also she mentioned also, hey, how you doing now? Some type of rose as well, okay? And I think there was more, but it was only a small amount of fragrances back then, but obviously they had them by the large quantities. But the Ansar Allah community in New York, they were one of the first people to sell oils out there in New York, okay? They were one of the first people. Now, I wrote a lot of stuff down, all right? So just, okay, according to what Sonia told me, she said that African Americans were the first people that we introduced the oils to. First people. More specifically who? The Ansar Allah community. And the Ansar Allah community, what they did was, they actually put the oils out there in the African American community, and the oils became known in New York from actually purchasing from who? The Ansar Allah community. Alright, you got it? Alright. Now also, this was in the 70s. I wrote a lot of stuff down. According to what I was told, they used to be, and this is from another brother, they used to be everywhere in New York with the oils. Everywhere. Hey, how you doing now? Everywhere in New York with the oils, but they did it so much that they started to actually, crack down on them selling oils. I don't know the reason why. I don't know if it's the fact that they was making too much money. I don't know if it was the fact that they was everywhere. I don't know. But they started to crack down on them selling oils in New York. But everything changed. Those laws changed now. Actually, when I went to New York, I actually called the city hall and I asked them, what is it that I need to do to sell, set up a table, on the sidewalk selling my oils with a small table. And they told me, they said, listen, we will only cater to the veterans. She said, the veterans is on the list, everybody else cannot be vendors. I was like, wow, that's deep. So now the veterans are the only ones that can actually get tables in New York and sell oils. I mean, sell anything for that matter. So if you're living in New York and you actually want to sell your oils, if you're a veteran, take advantage of that and you can make some real good money out there in New York selling oils out there. So that's pretty much it, man. Oh, no. Before I go to the next topic, let me explain this to you. Here's the code. Here's the code. You call Sonya. Gold Star Fragrances. And actually, Gold Star Fragrances, actually, I'm going to put... I'm going to turn on... I'm going to put the number of the company, okay, in the link below, along with the code. The code is GSP. Code is GSP. When you call, of course you got to order. Use the code GSP, and Sonya, the one that owns it, she'll take care of it. All right? Just tell her, you know, Professor Smellgood introduce me to you guys, and she'll take care of you. All right? All right. So, what's good, fam? So now, so that's it with that. So I'm gonna tell you something. Listen carefully. With these oils, with Gold Star oils, wow. These oils right here, man, you can sell these oils, and I don't care what the competition is. If somebody got Medina, they can have really, really good quality oils. But if you purchase from them Gold Star, it's not going to be any competition with the oils because their quality is so rich. It's so potent, and the oils, they last so long. Okay? The link going to be below. Call the number and use the code GSP. Now, with that being said, Medina, okay? Medina, they came afterwards, okay? They came afterwards. Now, who actually introduced Medina to the oils? Who introduced them to the oils? That's the reason why I got this book in my hand. It's a brother that goes by the name of Zakieddin Sharafi. Zakieddin Sharafi, okay? I think he was a Bengali brother. He had a business called Darul Kitab El Islam, where he sold books, but he sold oils in New York, okay? Very little small space in New York. So he wanted to leave, he wanted to move and leave out of the country. And so he came to a brother who goes by the name of Muhammad Mahdi. Muhammad Mahdi is the one was the owner of Medina. Now it's family oriented. You know, the family got the company now. But Muhammad Mahdi, he's the one that actually was the original owner of the company. He just died, I think, 6 years ago. But Allah, from cancer. Multi-millionaire. He was a multi-millionaire. But when Zakieddin, Zakiuddin, all right, Zakieddin, last name Sharafi, Sharafi. Zakieddin Sharafi, he had a business. Darul Kitab El Islam, okay? A little small space, sold his books. He wrote books, by the way, and he sold his oils. So he was leaving, and so he talked to Muhammad Mahdi, who was the original owner of Medina, and he said, listen, I'll give you this business. I'll sell this business to you. Muhammad Mahdi bought the business. When he bought the business, Zakieddin Sharafi moved out of the country, and the business took off. Medina took off. He went from the small table to having 25 oils, a selection of 25 oils. This was in the 80s. I think Medina started in like 86 or 87.